This is chapter 29 of Life of Pi. Why do people move? What makes them uproot and leave everything they know for a great unknown beyond the horizon? Why climb the Mount Everest of formalities that makes you feel like a beaker? Why enter the jungle of foreigners where everything is new, strange, and difficult? The answer is the same world over. People move in hope for a better life. The mid-1970s were troubled times in India. I gathered that father from deep furrows that appeared on father's forehead when he read papers of the from snippets of the conversation that I caught between him and mother and Momji and others. It's not that I didn't understand the drift of what they said, it's that I wasn't interested. The orange utans were eager for chapatis as ever. The monkeys never asked after the news of Delhi. The rhinos and the goats continued to live in peace. The birds twittered, the clouds carried rain, the sun was hot, the earth breathed. God was there was no energy in my world. Mrs. Gandhi finally got the best of father. In February 1906, the Tamil Nadu government was brought down by Delhi. It had been one of Mrs. Gandhi's most vocal critics. The takeover was smoothly enforced by Chief Ministry vanished quite the resignations or house arrests. And what does the father of the local government matter when the whole country constitution has been suspended these last 8 months? But it was too father was crowning touch in Mrs. Gandhi's dictatorial takeover of the nation. This came one at the zoo was unfazed, but the straw broke father's back. He shouted, "Soon she'll come down to our zoo and tell us that her jails are full. She needs more space. Could we put Desai with the lions?" Moraji Desai was an opposing political no friend of Mrs. Gandhi. It makes me sad that my father is careless, worrying. Mrs. Gandhi would have personally bombed the zoo. It would have been fine with me and father been gay about it. I wish I hadn't fretted so much. It's hard on a son to see his father sick with worry. But worry he did. Any business is risky business, and none more so small be business than one that risks the shirt on its back. A zoo is a cultural institution. Like a public library, the museums is at service of the popular education of science. And by this token, not much of the money is making venture. For the creator God and the greater profit and the compatible aims, much to father's chagrin, this is truly what we were not. A rich family, certainly not by Canadian standards. We were a poor family that happened to own a lot of animals. Through the roof above their heads, above ours for the matter, the life of the zoo, like the life of its inhabitants, the wild persecuous is neither big enough a business to be above nor small enough. Speech freedom of a press, freedom associations, rule of law, everything else is enshrined in Indian's constitution, impossible to enjoy. The animals otherwise, long-term bad politics for its bad position. People move because of the wear and the tear of anxiety, because of the gnawing feeling that no matter how hard they work in efforts to yield nothing that they build up in 1 year will be torn down in 1 day. Others because the impressions of the future is blocked, that they might do all the right but not their children, because of the feeling that nothing will change. The happinesses, prosperity, and possibles are somewhere else. The new India split to the pieces of collapse in father's mind. Mother ascended. We would bolt. It was announced to us one evening during dinner. Ravi and I were thunderstruck. Canada? If Andhra Pradesh just north of us was alien if Sri Lanka and the monkey hoops across the strait in the dark side of the moon. Imagine what Canada was. Canada meant absolutely nothing to us. It was Timbuktu, by definition, of a place permanently far away.